Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, we will be looking at the economic impact due to the three new farm bills introduced by the Indian government. Before we look at the effects of each of the individual laws, let us first understand the current state of Indian agriculture industry. As of 2020, about 45% of India's total workforce is employed in agriculture, producing only 17% of the total GDP. The farming industry is highly fragmented, with each farmer owning less than 2 acres of land on an average. And the average household income of a farmer is less than $100 per month. These statistics highlight the fact that the agriculture industry in India is highly inefficient and unproductive currently. The reasons for these inefficiencies and lack of productivity stems from the fact that the agriculture industry had multitudes of restrictions and was far away from a free market system. We will talk about the 4 major restrictions which halted the progress of the agriculture industry in India. Prior to these laws, the farmers could only sell their produce to brokers who had government licenses, and the farmers can only sell that produce at a government specified marketplace within a particular trading area. Such restrictions prevent the operating of a free and fair market. Farmers were not allowed to enter into a pre-arranged contract agreement with a private player. This prevented the farmers from passing on the price volatility risk to the buyer. And finally, there were limits on the amount of food produce that can be stored. This prevented large-scale cold storage infrastructure to be built in the country and resulted in huge amounts of food wastage. Farming is a high-risk business with very little reward, and all the restrictions on farmers resulted in a backward and undeveloped agriculture industry in India. Due to high fragmentation, there are no economies of scale, and individual farmers could not afford to buy modern farming technology or have the know-how of financial tools to hedge the risks. And every year, millions of tons of food is wastage due to lack of adequate storage infrastructure. Now let us look at how each of the 3 laws would change the current scenario. As per the first farm law, farmers would be able to sell their produce to anyone and anywhere across the country. And anyone, be it a private player or a corporate player, can buy the produce from the farmers. Also, the farmers are free to sell their produce online via e-commerce websites. This would result in the building of a free market ecosystem. The farmers would benefit by selling their produce at any location in the country where they will get the best price, and they will get access to the national market through online selling. Thereafter, due to increased number of buyers, there will be higher competition, and thus the farmers will get a better price for their produce. The second farm amendment states that farmers can enter into pre-arranged contracts with buyers at predefined prices. This will reduce the price volatility risk, due to which farmers face huge losses every year. Also, the private players will redistribute the risk in the economy by using modern financial tools. And as the private players enter the farming business, they will introduce new farming technology to increase the productivity of the farmers in order to boost the profits. This would result in an overall benefit for the economy, where the farmers get a fixed return with reduced risk, and the overall efficiency of the farming industry improves. In case of a dispute, the government has made a provision for resolution of it within 30 days. The third and final amendment removes the stockholding limits on agriculture produce, and the stockholding limit would be enforced only in the situation where prices rise too high. Due to stockholding restrictions, large private players did not enter the storage business, which left the country dry of modern storage infrastructure. Every year, millions of tons of food is wasted due to lack of adequate cold storage infrastructure. This amendment would result in building up of that infrastructure and thus increasing efficiency. In summary, the 3 farm bills would create a free market for the farmers, which will help them find a better price for their produce, reduce price volatility risk, and increase their productivity. and by positively impacting 55% of India's workforce, the economy of India would definitely benefit from the three farm laws. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you.